Barsuk Shelpik Tandir Nan and Taban Nan. The history of Barsuk. Barsuk are small golden dough balls made from yeast or an oven dough, deep fried in oil. They hold a special place in the cultures of Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, Bashkirs, Tatars, and other Turkic peoples. The history of Barsuk goes back to the era of nomads. Their nomadic lifestyle didn't allow for carrying ovens or complex cooking tools, so food had to be quick, nourishing, and able to last. Barsuks, fried in plenty of oil, stored well and tasted good both hot and cold. They were made for weddings, funerals, the spring celebration of Nowruz, and other rituals. Barsuks symbolized abundance and hospitality. They were shared with guests and neighbors. In some traditions, they were placed on memorial tables as offerings for ancestral spirits. Please subscribe and like. Stay healthy and happy. Sheaf of rice. The history of Shelpik. Shelpik are flat round breads fried in a pan or in oil. They are closely related to barsuk but differ in shape and meaning. Shelpik carries spiritual importance. It is often prepared on Fridays, the holy day in Islam, and distributed to neighbors and the poor after reciting verses from the Quran. Its origin, like barsuk, lies in the nomadic lifestyle. The simple dough without yeast and the lack of need for an oven made Shelpik ideal for steppe life. Over time, Shelpik became not only a ritual bread but also an everyday treat. In modern Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan, it's often served with tea, meat, or even jam. Sheaf of rice. The history of tandoor naan. Tandoor naan is traditional bread baked on the inner walls of a tandoor, a clay oven. It's one of the oldest types of bread in Central Asia, especially among Uzbeks, Tajiks, and Uyghurs. The word naan or nan means bread in Persian and many Turkic languages. The tandoor was used by settled peoples who could build stationary ovens. Naan was slapped onto the hot inner walls of the tandoor, baking with a crisp outer crust and soft inside. Every region developed its own version. Samarkand's naan is thick and fluffy, Fergana's is thin and fragrant, and Tashkent's is decorated with a stamped center and sprinkled with sesame. Tandoor naan is a symbol of hospitality. It is never cut with a knife, only broken by hand with reverence and respect. Sheaf of rice. The history of taban naan. Taban naan is bread baked on coals or ashes, often in a cauldron or directly on the ground. Taban means bottom or base, referring to the cooking method, bread baked on a hot surface rather than in an oven. This ancient method was used by nomads when no tandoor or pan was available. Simple dough was shaped into a flat round and placed on hot stones, coals, or the side of a cauldron dusted with ash. Hot embers or a lid were placed on top for even baking. Taban naan was often made during travel, hunting, or winter camps. Its flavor was hearty with a slight smoky or ashy note. It was filling, kept well, and required minimal tools, ideal for life on the move. Scroll. Conclusion. Each of these breads, barsuk, shelpik, tandoor naan, and taban naan, represents more than food. They are reflections of traditions, belief, nature, and the spirit of the people. Barsuk is joy and celebration. Shelpik is spiritual kindness. Tandoor Naan is comfort and city tradition. Taban Naan is survival and the freedom of the steppe. All four are still made today, connecting generations and reminding people of